I've received quite a few queries if you can connect a USB microphone to the F998 live sound card. The answer is yes and no. As far as I know, there are two kinds of USB microphone. Some microphones or USB microphones has headphone port on it, while others don't have it. Anyway, in this video right now, I can only show you how to connect the USB microphone, provided it has a headphone port on it, to this F998 live sound card. If it doesn't have a headphone port on it, unfortunately, I do not know yet what adapter works for it. In the future, once I'll find out what adapter works, then for sure I'll be making a video on it. But for now, let me show you how to connect a USB microphone to the F998 live sound card, provided it has a headphone port on it. Without further ado, let's get started. And now let me show you the things, cables I will be needing in the setup. First of all, this is the F998 live sound card. This is the device I'll be connecting this F998 live sound card. This is an iOS or iPhone that has a lightning port for charging there. And this is the USB microphone that I'm talking about. So again, it looks like that. And this is the USB microphone that has a headphone port on it. And as I mentioned earlier, if your USB microphone does not have a headphone port on it, unfortunately, I do not know yet what adapter works for that. However, in the future, once I find out which adapter works, and for sure I'll be making a video on it. And this cable here, this comes with this USB microphone. Normally when you have this USB microphone, it comes with a cable. It could be something like this, or it could be USB-C to USB-C, or USB-C to USB-A, or micro USB to USB-A, something like that. But for sure, it comes with a cable. And over here, I will be using a portable charger, or power bank. And this one here, I have this USB-C to A. And this normally comes when you get, or when you buy an F998 live sound card. And over here, this is a lightning camera adapter. So lightning on the end, and then there's an icon for camera on here. So for some of the lightning camera adapter, some it does have a port also for charging. Then you can use that, or if it has a headphone port, you can. If it doesn't, it's okay also. Those are the main port there that you need anyway. And this earphone here, this is just for audio monitoring. I'll be connecting that later. These two cables on here, this is 3.5mm TRRS, and this is 3.5mm TRS, the one that's 3 lines and this one with the 2 lines. Normally, when you buy an F998 live sound card, it does comes with 3.5mm TRRS, and that work also. And this cable on here, this is simply a USB-A to lightning. This is a charging cable. I'm going to show you when I'll be using this. Okay, and now let's start the connections. First, let's connect this iPhone to this F998 live sound card. And for that, I'll be using this USB-A to C. Okay, and from here, what I'll do is the USB-C, I'm going to connect it to here, the one that's for OTG/PC Live. Now, the other end, I'm going to connect it to this lightning camera adapter, to the one that has a camera icon on it. There it is. And from here, so this is actually a good connection because you can charge your device while you are doing streaming or recording. As I mentioned earlier, this one has a lightning port on it, so that goes there. And then the other end will connect to this power bank on here. Okay, there it is. If you have a power bank that has 2 USB port, that's good. Okay, and finally, we will connect this one to this iPhone. And now let's connect the earphone to monitor the audio. If you have a headphone, you can use that as well. Okay, so from here, I'm going to connect it to the one that says earphone. And please remember, if you will be connecting a headset, so that means an earphone that has a built-in microphone, and you are not planning of using the built-in microphone of that earphone, connect it to the one that's for earphone. If you connect it to the one that says headset and you are using an earphone that has a built-in microphone, it does pick up also your voice. So to be safe, connect it to the one that says earphone. And finally, let's connect this USB microphone to this F998 live sound card. As I said, these two cables here, you just need one of them and it should work. So maybe I'll use the TRRS, the one that has 3 lines, because this is the cable comes when you get or buy an F998 live sound card. So from here, what we will do is we will connect one end to the one that's for condenser mic port. There is only one mic port on here. And then the other end, we will connect to the headphone port of this USB microphone. Okay, there it is. And finally, this last cable and one end, so this end, we will connect to here, to this USB microphone. And then the USB-A port, we will connect it to a power bank. And from here, let's do a sample TikTok streaming so that you can also check if you can use your F998 live sound card for TikTok streaming. I'm going to hit go live now from here. Okay, there it is. Sound check, testing 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, sound check. Whatever you're listening right now, this is now the audio from this streaming from TikTok. What I'm doing right now is I'm actually recording this live streaming on TikTok so that as I am doing the testing, I can also share to you the audio output from this TikTok live streaming. By the way, what you notice is that I am using another power bank on here. That is because I did notice a beeping sound. So anyway, if you will experience that, I suggest connect the other one to another power source. It could be another power bank because of the electrical interference that makes that noise, like a beeping sound. So as you notice, it does work pretty much whatever effects on here you should be able to use as well. So again, I am showing you now that you can connect your F998 live sound card for TikTok streaming, and this is a sample pretty much. And for volume of your microphone, for some of the USB microphone, it has a volume control on it. So that means if you're going to set it to 0, you'll be muted. Okay, let me show you. Okay, so as you notice, you did not hear me for a bit because I set my volume here to 0. For some of the microphones that does not have a volume control, then control is over here from the F998 live sound card. As you notice, it's pretty loud. I think this is even louder or even louder than the BM800 condenser microphone, because as you notice, my mic volume here is only at 9 o'clock. And over here, there's still volume control from this microphone on here. For the reverberation, just simply add echo on here. There it is, sound check, testing 1, 2. So pretty much the same thing if you will be connecting a BM800 condenser microphone or even a dynamic microphone, as long as you're using the right one, because there are different kinds of dynamic microphones as well. And again, if it happens that your USB microphone does not have a headphone port, unfortunately, I do not know yet how to connect that to this F998 sound card or to any sound card. However, once I find out for sure, I will be making a video on that also in the future. Okay, and pretty much on here you can use the voice changer also. Okay, let me show you.
Okay, there it is. I'm using now the voice changer, and as you notice, it does work. Let me select the next one.
Okay, there it is. Sound check. Testing 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it works. Okay, let me go back to my original voice.
Okay, there it is. So I'm back to my original voice. I'm just trying to show you that a USB microphone connected to this F998 live sound card does work also for voice changer. And for some of you who are commented on some of my videos, especially on F998 Live Soundcard. Some of you has queries, why is the background music not so loud? And they can hear it, but not when they're singing. So there are some factors to consider. One, mainly, is the adapter that you're using. Let's say, for example, you are using a lightning adapter, let's say a lightning headphone adapter. If it's not from the Apple Store, I cannot guarantee if it works, because most of the lightning headphone adapter bought elsewhere other than from the Apple Store, it won't work. You can only hear the effects, the echo, reverberation, but when you do your streaming, it will not come up over there. So some of you will say, oh, it's not recording. I have no audio on my streaming. That could be the main reason. And there's one thing also, the record volume knob here has to be on high, whatever you're doing, recording or streaming. If this is at 0, let's say you're streaming right now, there won't be no audio on there. Okay, so let me show you. If I'm going to set the record volume to, there it is. So I presume I'm the only one who can hear that for a little bit, but the ones on my streaming, I was muted because I set my record volume knob here to 0. Another reason that your background music might not be as loud, maybe you accidentally tap the voiceover. So what it is as you play the music and then as you talk, your background music will go down. Okay, let me show you. Okay, there it is. So now you can hear it clearly. But if I'm going to tap the voiceover, okay, now the voiceover is turned on. So as you notice, you could hardly hear the music. And if I'm going to stop talking, the volume of that background music should go up. Okay, there it is. So again, that could be a possibility that your background music is not as loud. Maybe you accidentally tap the voiceover. Again, another issue. Maybe if you think, why is it the background music, the audio output is not clear, maybe not stable, up and down, or not that clear. Maybe you accidentally tap the elimination. Okay, let me show you again. I'll play this music. Okay, I'm gonna turn on the elimination. Okay, there it is. So it's like robotic and like beeping sounds, all of it. Okay, so maybe you accidentally tap the elimination. So let me just turn it off. Okay. So again, those are the factors that maybe that's the reason why your background music is not playing right. It doesn't sound right. And maybe that's the reason why the volume of your background music using this F998 sound card is not that loud. So again, one main reason could be the adapter. So again, I encourage you to get adapter from the Apple Store for that or to ensure that it will work. Otherwise, I cannot guarantee it'll work. One of my viewers have a comment on one of my videos before that you can try adapter that supports calling. Maybe you can try. I have not tried it yet, so I cannot really confirm that it does work. Again, thank you guys for watching. This is just a part of my upcoming videos. What I'm doing is I am connecting a USB microphone to the F998 live sound card, and also I'm using the F998 live sound card right now to this TikTok live streaming. Okay, and by the way, if you're curious, this background music, I connected this right now to this F998 live sound card wirelessly via Bluetooth. Okay, and there it is. If you want to use some of the preloaded sound effects on here, of course, you can use them for the TikTok streaming. Maybe let me use a few. Cheer. There it is. You should be able to use that. Thank you so much for the heart. Okay, and let's say giggle. There it is. So pretty much all the preloaded sound effects on here you should be able to use. And again, I always receive a comment, can you add effects on here, can you edit them? Can you add new ones? The answer is no. Unfortunately, for this kind of sound card, F998 live sound card, you are not able to change them. You are not able to add new ones. These are fixed, unfortunately. Okay, and for the sound effects volume on here is just over here. So if you want your sound effects loud, then turn this up. So it's special effects volume knob. So turn it up if you want it louder, and if you want it low, then of course turn it down. Turn it down. Very, very self-explanatory. Okay, and again, you should be able to use the reverb presets on here. Okay, let's say karaoke. Okay, sound check, testing 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, sound check, there it is. So as you noticed, it does work. It's actually the same as if you are using a B800 condenser microphone. I'm thinking that this is actually even louder than a B800 condenser microphone. So for those of you who has a USB microphone that has a headphone port on it, this is how to connect it. So again, connect it to here. You can use TRS or TRRS, the one that has 3 lines or 2 lines on both ends. Connect one end to here and connect the other end to the mic port of this F998 live sound card. And this cable here connected, oh thank you, and this cable here connected to the power bank or a power source, maybe a laptop, you can connect it there as well. Okay, there it is. Maybe let me give you a short sample as if you are maybe singing. Okay, so let's say you are singing on TikTok, live streaming, like the one right now. Okay, let me just select this song from here. Dreaming, I must be dreaming, or am I really lying here with you? Baby, you take me Okay, there it is. So as you notice, it does work. Again, you should be able to connect F998 live sound card to your iOS devices or even Android devices. As to my previous videos, what I used is for iPhone, I used the Lightning to 3.5mm headphone adapter I bought from the Apple Store, and this one is just a different setup. I'm using the Lightning camera adapter connected to the OTG port of this F998 live sound card. So that is all I can share for today. Thanks again guys for watching. If you like this type of video, please give it a like, and if you want more of this type of videos, consider subscribing if you haven't done yet, and hit the notification bell so you're always updated for all the upcoming videos I will be posting. Keep safe, and until next time.